I've got the lovely bunch of board games all here piled in the row. I just got back from Breakout Con, which is our local con here in Toronto. And I have a pile of games here that need to be put back on the shelves that we played. And I have a pile of games here that I need to find a home for on the shelves because I traded a bunch of games. So ultimately, I got rid of 16 games total. I made $315. The con itself cost me $85, and I think I've spent 20, 30, maybe 50 bucks on food over the weekend and bought a ton of snacks that I still have here beforehand. Financially, it's a very accessible con. So let's put away the games that I know where I pretty much want to put them because they're the same as they've always been. We played Men Nefer at 3 players in about 2.5 hours. And so this is by German P. Milan, distributed by Ludonova. It is not yet available in North America. It's Ludonova is an Asmodee company, so I'm not sure when that release is planned. But this is a green box, so this one always lives up here under Bitoku and Perch. I try and make them the same size. I organize them largely by color and size because that's how I remember where things are. Now, I see a new spot for this one because actually, oh, you know what? I'll put that one over there. I know that will fit. I also played My Father's Work by Renegade Games, designed by T.C. Petty III. This game ended up being so much fun. The first time I played it was meh. The second time I played it, we leaned in heavily to the role-playing aspect of it. So if you read out the stories that are on the app, it is app-driven, and you do need the app. However, it's very, very cool and unobtrusive because it's kind of just giving you a script to read at the table. And so this is a really awesome board game if you like RPGs. And if you like the Victorian Frankenstein era type of things, because we are, of course, creating these monstrous creations, and the village is very, very mad and suspicious of us. So now this is a big giant game. This one is going to live down here. And that is kind of a random shelf-ish instead of black. So you can see that down there. And this is the De Vere shelf, minus Bitoku because it's green and the De Vere shelf is full. So it goes up there. Then we played Civolution by Stefan Feld, amazing designer, distributed by Pegasus Spiel, both in Europe and North America. Possibly just Deep Print in Europe. And so this is a Civolution building game where you're going to roll some dice, do your action selection with dice, just like you would in Castles of Burgundy, except you have a ton of different point salad buffs, typical Stefan Feld. Theme is very light. Game is very heavy. We played this at 10 o'clock and we finished at 2. So yeah, this is a blue colored box, but it's also another one of those big, huge ones that I think is going to go on the overflow shelf here. Then we played Unconscious Mind. This was one of my favorites from last year. If you check out my top of 2024, this is by Fantasia Games in Europe and Lucky Duck Games in North America. This I really like. It's got artwork from Andrew Bosley and Vincent Dutrait, as well as it is designed by Yoma, Zax, and Lacus and Johnny Pack. Amazing, amazing, amazing crew. Amazing, amazing game. However, we actually added in the Nightmares expansion this time. So we played with Nightmares and the Pets. However, both of those, you don't need this. If you can only get your hands on the base game, get your hands on the base game. The base game is amazing. All of this stuff is extra. If you're not a fan of fiddly bits in Euros, don't get this. This adds fiddly bits to this Euro that otherwise is really quite nice. There is another shelf behind us. So let's turn around because I think a few of these are going over there. It's also where the 3D printer is and the lights and the behind the scenes. There's things that help with the sound in the room because it's a small room. I got rid of arcs. That's what was here in this black shelf. And this will now fit in here. I do not like this little, so we're going to rearrange this a little bit. Also on this shelf is brass Lancashire. Ouch! I keep forgetting to get one of those board game suction cups. Oh. And also sometimes the games are stored vertically and sometimes they are horizontal. It really just depends. And will this fit in here? No, it does not. So we're just going to throw the expansion up here. Yeah. Up top here is oversized games as well as up top on the other one. And so we have a new oversized game that I'm going to tell you about that I love. Oh, that's way too close to my teeth. Sorry. Oh, but it is like 20 pounds of game. Galactic Cruise. This I actually managed to play twice. It is the only game of the con that I played twice. Actually, no, that's a lie. I played Duck and Cover twice, which we'll get to. However, this game is awesome. This is from Kinson Key Games, and it will be available in Europe through Dronda Games, which I think you can start picking up at UK Games Expo that I will be at the end of May. And so, big fancy game can go on big fancy shelf. And the playmat is actually rolled up over here. I just realized, I just reorganized this before I got on thing. So I got the playmat for that here, and I've got the playmat for Castles of Burgundy here, and then the playmat for my table is back there. That one's from Big Viking Games, however, it brings up a lot of lint and dog hair. So I've rolled it up, thrown it away, and I'm traveling with that one for now, and I'm waiting for my two from Game Toppers that I ordered on the Kickstarter to come in. I got the Vincent Dutrait artwork one, and I got the forest artwork one, and I got the pirate one, which is blue primarily from what you'll see on the live streams, and green primarily from what you'll see on the live streams, and then there's just decoration around the outside. Okay, other games we played. Flip 7, this was the very first game of the con. This is from the Op. This is the promo edition box. They are coming out with this smaller box version. So if you don't want the big box that's a little too big, you can get this one. There is a filler part of my shelf that these will go in down here. So all of the deck size games go here, and the next game that we have is going to go in here with the kind of short but long games. Short and long. And this is Duck and Cover. We played this twice as well. This is just a nice, really cute filler game where every time you're going to call a number, and you're going to take that number and the pile of cards that's under it and put it on top of another pile of cards, which is covering, or you're going to move it around, which is ducking. And the goal of the game is to have the least amount of points at the end of the game, and you do so by having the least amount of piles with points on them. And so that slides in perfectly. Now, this shelf, this shelf's a little annoying. Check this out. This is one of the white shelves, but Seven Wonders Architects and the expansion, which don't fit in the same box, which is annoying, don't fit here. But I've done this little weird thing here with the boxes, so that goes on there. And sorry, that's the printer is printing an insert from Middle Ages there. Okay, that's going to be going on that shelf over there. That's going to be going over there. So we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. And we'll come back to that one. Okay, so I did pack a few two-player games, but I did not do a lot of two-player games. So I did manage to play Azul Duel in person instead of on BGA. This size of box is a little awkward. It will work with that box. So this might have to be done by box size instead of color. So I don't think I have a spot for this to work, especially if it's got this multicolor here, or this side is just yellow and this side is multicolor. I'm going to set that aside because some of the new games I got are in there. Castle Combo, available from Pandasaurus in USA, but not in Canada. This game is currently not available in Canada. It was from a French publisher, whose name is, oh, there it is Catch Up Games. I was like, why is their name not on the box? The original publisher. It's very small in the box. So there is a spot down here for these size of games by Jaipur and Silver of Gold. But now I don't have any room for Gift of Tulips. I didn't add anything. Why is there? That's peculiar. I didn't add anything on that shelf, so that shouldn't have had that issue. Okay, this game can go over here with these other ones. This was First in Flight, designed by Ben Rossett, the same person who did Fromage. This one came first, though. And this one is from Artana Games, and it's available by Genius Games in North America. You can get it on Amazon. This is a really awesome push your luck deck builder. Those two mechanics together were quite fun, and it's historically nice. And it's not, it has a high score mechanic instead of scoring mechanic. So you're constantly trying to beat your own high score and everyone else's high score. And then by the time the game ends, which is either by someone achieving the 40-point high score or by 4 years passing, whoever has the highest score is the winner. And so that's really cool. And so we're going to throw this up here with these other kind of mixed color box shelves with Farland and Beyond the Horizon. Okay, the other two games I played but are going to go on the shelf over there are Wondrous Creatures. This is my top game from 2024, designed by Bad Comet Games. You can get it pretty much in e-commerce only. I don't think you're going to find this in stores. However, this one, Galileo Galilei, another one of my favorites by Thomas Holleck and Pink Troubadour Games in Europe, and will be available in North America from Capstone Games coming in April. This was really good, and that was fun. So those will go on that side of the shelf over there. This one is too small. Okay, let's talk about the new games. Boop. Really cool, just two-player game where it's like Connect Four style of scoring or design. You're just trying to get your cats on the thing. You get 3 in a row and you win. But the size of box kind of goes with the Azul size of box. Nocturne by David E. Zizia. I've had this on my eye for a while. This is by Flat Out Games and AEG, the same people who did Cascadia. And this is also illustrated by Beth Sobel, so it looks really cute. So I'm really excited to give this a try. I know nothing about it, and it looks like it will fit right here. Perfect, with Finca and Undergrove and Cascadia. And so those all have that same kind of, we'll bring you along. These all have that same kind of colors. I don't know, color scheme-ish. I don't know, but they're all the same size of box, so I at least know where to find them because I'm going to look at the box. Okay, I also got Captain Flip. Whoop. Captain Flip! This box is way too big for what it is, but I think it will go with the Art Society box. Yeah, Art Society is a little bigger and Nice Buns is a little smaller. Okay, so let's just get these in order, and then I think Boop and Azul will go in there too then. Yeah, there we go. So we now have a nice little cascade going on there. This game is the one that I bought that's new. The rest of these were traded that are new. This is Daryl Andrews' new game, Happy Camper. And so this is also with Wolfgang Walsh. And so this is a rehash, Wolfgang Kramer, the other Wolfgang. This is a rehash of one of their older games, and then Daryl has put their twist on it and brought the IP to it with Donald Duck and the 90th anniversary. So this is really, really cute. And it also has a couple of really cool mechanics in it that I'm excited to show you later. Now, this is a green box. Wondrous Creatures is going to fit in that spot. So this is not going to fit over there. So we're going to put it here for now, which means Beyond the Horizon needs to get lined up a little bit better. Okay, now that's a little bit full. I don't think I have anything that skinny to put in there. Okay, Mice and Mystics is new. This is a dungeon crawler type of game. I thought Steve and I might like it, so I traded for that. This is from Plaid Hat Games. We're going to throw this down here on the very bottom because it's probably not going to get played a lot. And that's kind of where those games live, is on the bottom of the shelf, quite frankly. So we'll turn this down so you can kind of see me a little bit better. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, Wormspan. I played Wingspan. I was meh about it. So this one is apparently supposed to be heavier, so I was going to give that a try. This one I'm excited for. This is a co-op called Flock Together, and the person who owned this also owns a 3D printer, and they 3D printed an insert for it, so I don't have to do it, which is really cool. But I love the little book upgrade mechanic they have in this, so check that out later on my channel with the unique mechanics. Then we got Amygdala. I was not expecting this one. It was actually paired up with another one of the games that I completely forgot about. So that's also going to go on the bottom shelf because I don't even know anything about it, so I'm probably not going to get to it for a while. Flock Together. It's kind of got this look to it, or this kind of sunset look to it. That will work over there with Minos and Ahau. So we'll put that over there. Wormspan will probably need to go over there as well. Actually, those pinks work together quite well. Okay, the other game I got was Isle of Cats. This is a tile placement game. I love tile placement and tile pounding games. There's a big, huge white box. Our white shelf is full, but we'll put it near the other white ones. And there is a big gap here. So we will put it down there. So the white shelf is full, so we put it in the gap that's over there. Okay. The con itself, everybody who went to the con got a copy of Push from Ravensburger. So thank you very much, Ravensburger, for sponsoring Breakout Con. I already had a copy of this game, but I'm excited to now have the plastic box copy because my cardboard box copy is falling apart. So, and then I dropped it on the floor. So this will go with the other cardboard box games. Now, I don't know why I'm yelling at you because the microphone's right here. The camera is the only thing that went away. And I hope you didn't see my butt. Or I hope you did, one or the other. I also picked up Sea Salt and Paper because this is by Pandasaurus in the USA. And it's another one of the ones that Pandasaurus doesn't get the Canada rights for. I don't know why they do that. It's annoying. However, this is by ILO in Canada, but by Bombix in the USA. I love Bombix's stuff, so I picked up a copy of that. It's Outer Shrink. I did buy this one, but my friends played it, so that's why it's been punched already. And that goes also with the card game shelves. Okay, and the last game we got was a Vladimir Suchy game, Messina, from Rio Grande Games, the ones who have sent us Dominion, which I love. I picked this up in the trade as well because I saw someone playing it at Jenna, Board Game Garden. We went to a little event at her house. So I saw that being played and I really wanted to check this out. And it's Vladimir Suchy and I really like that. Now this is an awkward size box to always find a place for on the shelf. And I don't think I have a place for it on the shelf. So let's turn around and go back to the other shelf. Check out all my artwork, my Studio Ghibli poster. Check that out, it's so cute. Okay, so let's get these back. Okay, Wondrous Creatures, I know where that's going. It's green. It's green. Oh, Bo found a squirrel. It's green, it's going up here. The box is a little long, but there we go. We got our blue shelf, another whitish shelf. We got our sunset shelf. This really should go over there with the sunset shelf. So Darwin's Journey is gonna come out for now. That is one, it is marked for trade on my VGG, but that's only because I bought the collector's edition on Kickstarter when they came out with the Oceania expansion. So I'm upgrading. So don't worry too much about that. I will still have it. I love that game. Okay, so Flock Together had this kind of sunset look to it on the side. So we're gonna, oh, but that's not the proper way to look at it. There we go, Flock Together. I forgot to tell you that I got Minos. We're gonna be working on these shelves. Let's go down here. I got Minos from Board and Dice. Thank you for sending that along. Okay, Messina also kind of has a sunset-y kind of look, although it looks like it should go under Flock Together, right? Because this is like a dirty rat, but I don't like the way that box sits there. That size is kind of annoying me. So we're gonna put it on the overflow shelf and we're gonna turn it around because that box shape thing really annoys me more than the box color. Okay, Wormspan, Galileo, and whichever need to get in here. And so all three of these games don't really have matching colors, so they're kind of just gonna get thrown in here. There we go. They're put back in place. The table is now ready for more gaming. We will see you Sunday because Friday is my birthday and I'm gonna do a Severance theme because I'm a nerd. It's also the Severance finale. And Saturday, instead of a stream, I'm going to another board game day. And so Sunday, I'm going to stream. And we did Bitoku. And then we did Bamboo. So next up is Daitoshi in the Kamushi Saga. And then Sand. So I've already played Daitoshi at 2 players. I was a little bit meh about it, so I don't know how I'm going to enjoy that. I honestly haven't been enjoying any of those really at solo. But I'm going to power through it for you. So you better like, subscribe, and we'll see you Sunday, okay? Bye.